Welcome back, people. It is episode 29 in season 5 of the Taxi Squad podcast. We got a fair amount to get into today, but before we do, make sure you download it, like it, follow, and maybe share it to a friend. So we got a fair amount to get into. As I stated, we got some people murdering people who used to throw baseballs for a living. We have a fun college football contest on our hand. We go into the MLB All-Star Game and the fattest ass in professional sports. We also go into some NFL talk, some interesting topics as we see spring training, aka OTA, starting to occur, and then some NBA backlash over the Bulls' first-round draft pick, and of course, some free agency talk. It's the Taxi Squad podcast.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. They're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back. It's the Taxi Squad. Yeah.
Vince!
Oh!
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 Oh! Vince!
Oh!
Do you know football had spring training? I didn't know. I didn't fucking know.
It's okay,
Oh.
dude. You know, it's...
Oh!
Oh, happy Thursday.
Oh!
What's up, man? Torrential downpour in Chicago today. Went down 9 degrees in about 4 minutes. Very weird.
Ooh, I love that.
Had to go out and get the cushions off my outdoor couch. Thinking about buying a tarp. This is 30, baby.
Oh. Wow. Is it going to be like rain delays in a baseball game? They're like, bring out the tarp.
Bring
And
out
you
the
just
tarp.
Roll it out. You roll it out.
No,
No?
just, you ever see those covers you just put over your furniture so you don't have to bring the cushions in and out when it
Oh,
rains?
yeah. Smart. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
I don't
Then
have
again, I
any
mean,
coverage.
Let's face it. I mean, depending on how much longer you plan to be in the city, however long this works, but you're a
Let's
city
be
guy.
For real.
Yeah, I know.
For the foreseeable
he's a city
future.
guy.
Yeah.
Vince is like the modern day equivalent of like Uncle Buck. Like he's like the cool uncle, lives downtown, gambles, has parties, cool guy.
I don't gamble much. I potty.
You should see the toast. I couldn't even get it through the door. Best line in any film maybe ever.
No, dude. You want to know what 30 is having outdoor furniture, having a nice setup in the back that you can hang out. And 30 is also having a jalapeno plant that's currently flowering. I almost can reap the fruits of my jalapeno plant. And
You're not gonna
that's
be
what
able
I'm
to reap
looking
the
for.
fruit of the jalapeno. And by the time you go to pick it, it's going to be like October.
Hold on. Listen, I'm at the 3-month mark. Okay. I'm at the trace month mark right now because it was grown initially without me. So now that it's flowering, they're already starting to bud the actual pepper. So it might be ready to go by the end of August.
Well, that's good. It's getting some rain. And now chances are you won't have to water that thing for like a few weeks, no? Because you want to stress it out a little bit.
Do a little bit of both. Yeah, it was real stress for a minute there. So I did water it a bit. And then I have to repot it now. So that's my life. I'm a gardening lad.
Shoots.
It is what it is.
I hate to say it, I love you, but you can't, like, you've only been 30 for like not even a month. So
My culture's not your costume. Let me be who I want to be, dude.
oh dear God. I identify as 30 wholesome now, okay, Mike? Fuck you.
No, man. I might get a new couch soon.
Oh, you gotta get a new couch.
Yeah, my brother has a couch that's brand new and he doesn't need it. So I'm like, all right, troll it my
Take that
way.
shit. Now you got like 4 stairs to combat with there. So
4 flights of stairs.
yeah.
I want to make that clear. Not 4 stairs. I have 4 flights.
Now,
I've done it before. It's a real pain in the ass, but you can do
are
it.
you just gonna get rid of the old one, or are you gonna sell it?
This is not sellable. There's not a lot.
No?
The legs are falling off. It's a whole kit and
Can
caboodle.
you yard sale that fucking thing off the back?
Maybe. Or maybe I just go on the highway, push it off, and call it a day.
No, you don't want to get arrested. I mean, because
True.
that's like catching an offense. But like at that point, if you plan on throwing it out, might as well just make sure like the coast is clear, get some of the boys out there, and just yard sale that fucking thing. Just see how you got a sectional launch it.
I thought you meant bring it to an actual yard sale.
No, I'm talking launching it directly off your back patio.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure you can get arrested for that too, though.
No, why? As long as you're not hurting people or disturbing.
Well, what if it
peace,
lands on an unknowing toddler?
You make sure the coast is clear. You put people on the ground level. You make sure there's no vehicles around, and you
That's true.
throw that fucking thing off the top bunk.
Toddlers are curious, you know. Well, maybe that might be the case, or it might go double sectional. Who knows, dude? I live by myself.
You don't have enough room to do double.
I do. So people that don't know, you know, I got the main area where the main couch is, and then I have a secondary couch on the other end, right?
Yeah.
Get rid of the secondary couch, double section. Same length. It's a lot of sex.
It's a lot of sex.
I know.
Potentially minimal. Never mind.
Some would say I have a sex addiction. Some would say.
Oh.
Whoa. Hey, yo. So yeah, that's where I'm at. This is 30, baby. I'm doing some interior decorating. I got 7 different candles depending on the mood in my house, and I have a backdoor sectional. So that'd be 3 sectionals in a house. Look at me go. Who'd have thought?
This is 30.
Oh.
This is 30. How you doing? Love it. Love it. Well, Vince, you know, talking about 30, you know, just as long as you're not this guy come 50, you'll be in good shape. Strange and unusual topics. Former MLB pitcher Daniel Serafini, most notably pitched for the Twins, Tampa Bay Rays, and also one of the first World Baseball Classic teams, the team of Italy, is now gone full-blown Tony Soprano and tried to whack his in-laws.
Man.
Successfully accomplished one half of the in-law, and then the other one wound up completing the deal on her own, unfortunately, due to sadness of losing her husband.
Oh,
this
man.
Daniel Serafini is under investigation. Not only that, detained, of course, arrested for murder 1 and potentially murder 2, all in a plot to try and get the money of the in-laws and the insurance settlement.
Oh my God. This is
dark.
Wild. This is dark. Yeah, I was gonna say
strange and unusual and dark. It's like an episode of Dexter. But like I said, since he's Italian, you go Tony Soprano.
That's true. He's not Dexter. He's Anthony. Yeah, I guess he said that. Okay, so his wife, I assume, testified. She gave Serafini a ride the day of the shooting, believed it was because of a drug deal. Scott told court order that she suspected Serafini might have been involved in the attack, but he admitted that he later shot Wendy twice in the head and once in the hand and survived it.
Wow.
So that's insane. This guy, guess his career ERA here, Mike. 7 years in the league.
Career ERA?
Yeah.
7 years in the league. I'm going to say 6.8.
That was close. 6.04. This guy not very good, but he did have 7 years, which means he should have some money. And according to the NBC article, this was financially motivated. So whatever happened here, he must have run out of money.
Yeah. Either that or, I mean, was the wife in on the plot is the real question. She had to be.
It doesn't seem like she is.
You believe that? I don't know if
his wife testified that her parents cut the couple a $90,000 check the day of the attack, which she believed was evidence he didn't kill them. The news outlet also reported that she testified her parents had a trust worth of $11 million and owned more than $1 million in assets.
Wow. So he kind of figured out and thought he'd whack him, and then she'd get it, and inherently he'd get it. I wonder if he's like still was addicted to drugs or whatever, because you think about that documentary that they did, that 30 for 30 called Broke, where a lot of these professional athletes don't manage their money, live lavish lifestyles, and then before you know it, they're broke. But then again, 7 years to your point of pro ball, think about it. I mean, he's getting
and he doesn't give off, I mean, he's a murderer now, but he doesn't give off the whole I'm going to go rage all the time vibe. But if she thought it was a drug deal, and there has to be something to that.
It's crazy.
It's bad.
He had to be addicted
he's
to something.
Not good. Yeah, addicted to murder.
No, he's not good at all. And then, I mean, between that this week, and then not only that, 2
addicted to murder. Thank you. Sorry.
The soundboard hasn't come back in a minute.
I forgot
totally
I had it. I
forgot
I had it. Thank you.
Oh, man. It's
Thank you. Yep.
How you doing?
Oh.
So with that, I look at this scenario, and it's once again very like guy who lives next door, very unassuming, breaks bad, murder. Now he's gonna go to jail for a long time. It's almost like I mean, it's borderline Aaron Hernandez, even though Aaron Hernandez just thought he was a gang member.
Yeah. You're telling me he's going Walter White with it, possibly?
It's very, very much so Walter White.
He could be going Walter White on it. He did.
Going Walter White.
He is 50. He's facing life in prison, for which the offense was he should get life in prison. That's duh.
Well, there's cameras everywhere, and if you look at the camera footage, like he goes up in like a mask, but his similar build is that. And then reading the article, like he waited in their home. Who knows? Maybe they were cutting him the check while he held them at gunpoint, and then just it wasn't enough for him, and that was it. Who knows?
Piece of
Family's
shit.
clearly well off, though. Absolute
Make
scumbag.
your own money, Serafini. What do you do? It's not
Come
even
on.
not even his parents too. It's his in-laws. Like, you're real POS.
And you don't. And clearly, they would have helped you if they were willing to write you a check if you would have gone there as a man,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Come on. And Aaron, like, what are you guys doing here? Let's just hey, Taxi Squad packed for anybody listening. Don't murder your in-laws.
Don't murder your in-laws. And if you feel the need that you might, call 312-725-2107. We'll talk this whole thing out, okay?
Don't call our hotline. If you're going to do that, call an insane asylum, call like a suicide prevention hotline, call something different than our voice.
Maybe you want to loop in a sports topic to your really dark thoughts. We'll
call something different to our voicemail box that we do once a week. If you call us on a Saturday, you got to wait 5 days before your premeditated murder happens. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to tell you to not do it. Fun fact.
Yeah. Fun fact. We're going to tell you not to do it, but chances are it might be too late. It's like those people who like order weird shit off the dark web. I'm sorry. You do that. It's too late. You're inviting some fucked up shit into your life.
Yeah. That's better than murdering your in-laws, though. I will say that.
Totally better than murdering your in-laws. Don't do that. And of course, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
Download our episode. If you're on like Spotify or Apple or whatever, and you have the download button, just hit that, download it, then delete it, and then download it again, and then delete it. And that'll help us out a lot. Thank you.
And download it more, especially if you're like, let's say you're about to get on an airplane, you download it. And then you don't even have to worry about getting the plane Wi-Fi, which they fuck you endlessly on now, by the way.
What? United works well.
United's fine. American nickel and dime you for the Wi-Fi. Okay.
You got to get T-Mobes, dude. If you got T-Mobes, they give you in-flight Wi-Fi.
I'm not a T-Mobes guy.
I'm T-Mobed up. I'm mobed up.
Oh, okay. So you're mobed up over here, just like Moby.
Yep.
And I'm not a T-Mobe guy.
Wait,
I don't think you should pay for Wi-Fi after you pay for the ticket.
I agree, but also that probably stops a lot of people from being on the Wi-Fi too, which could help you.
They got enough bandwidth.
That's what I'm saying. Who's my bandwidth? Do you know the song na 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 da 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 da? You know that song?
Yeah, I know that song.
Do you know the name of that song?
No.
You know how you get a song stuck in your head and you got to wait for like
and then you just
hours.
Go da, na, 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 na,
and you can't
na,
Google na 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 because it's not gonna know what you're talking about. It took me like 6 hours. It took me like 6 hours to figure it out, and we're not gonna get copyrighted because I'll do it. It's called "Kind and Generous" by Natalie Merchant. In case you're wondering, let me find that.
Oh, 90s banger. That's this like. This is what you listen to in the 90s on your way to baseball practice while your mom was just jamming She may have had it in the cassette tape. Might have been listening to Delilah, perhaps. But that's what you listened to on your way to practice in the 90s. That's it right there.
Could have been, should have been. Go to hit Yabos while you got Natalie Merchant's
Totally
in your head. Come on.
Either that or Seal or Lenny Kravitz.
There used to be a green shadow among all day.
Right?
This is a singing pod now, by the way.
It's the singing pod, but we relate it to sports, right? Because you're going to practice. But that's what happened in the 90s. That's what you listened to on your way to practice.
Correctamundo. Should we talk about football?
Yeah. Speaking of practice, Vince.
Yeah.
I'm playing college football 25.
You are.
I'm getting really excited.
Okay.
And I'm to the point now where like I need more. I need more in my life.
It's competition time.
And I think it's time for college football 26. And I think I just got like the perfect excuse to buy it. Okay. I was doing some homework this week. And the University of Delaware is offering a bunch of promos to fans who take the Delaware Blue Hens to the national championship and can prove it. So much so that they've gone a step further where you can sign up on the university's website and log your hours with the team on College Football 26. And if proven that you took them to the national championship game, they're offering on-field tickets, suites, okay, and merch.
Like brownies?
No. Like
sweets.
You get to sit in a suite. You get to sit in a suite. I don't know how nice the suite is for the Delaware. They're going to give you
cookies for the
You're
Blue
telling me they're
hens?
giving me brownies?
And cookies? No shit.
But my whole thing, are you getting me to Delaware? Because it's not like that's somewhere in you know my bingo card.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I just assume that's
can't
where
wait
people
to go to Delaware.
I assume that's just where people put their LLCs and no one lived. So how to enter, according to their Twitter, is build a Blue Hens dynasty in College Football 26, win the College Football Playoff National Championship, submit a video of the Blue Hens hosting the trophy, screenshot of your final season playoff results, and your reaction to winning it. I'm not a gatekeeper, so you guys go do it too, but I will be maybe flashing hog in my video to try to get myself up there.
I mean, I don't know how impressed they're going to be, but yeah.
You've never seen it. You don't know what I'm packing.
I'm just saying. So what? In this moment of glory that you're going to have, you're like, you know what? This is worth it.
You ever see those little fruit cups that you can get for lunches that's filled with all the sugar? That's kind of what mine looks like. Wide and short. Yeah. So, yeah, they'll give you, they call their field the Tub. On field and club access at the game of your choice, and Blue Hen coaches gear prize pack as well. So throw it in there. Go on their Twitter, their X profile there, bud, and you can go ahead and you can go win something if you really impress them.
There's a website to register. You should do that too, because you want to make sure if you put the time and the effort.
No free ads, by the way. We just thought this was interesting.
This was very interesting, and the fact that their field is called the Tub. If I won, I'd be like, will it wash out in the water?
I would do that. I would play Chumbawamba tub thumping.
Oh, what a plug.
Come on, dude.
Chumbawamba?
Yeah.
I have memories of being a kid at your house in the living room on like a Sunday before going out to play, and Chumbawamba's playing on the TV in the living room.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is like everybody knows the song I'm talking about, but half of you probably don't even know that's the song I'm talking about, because they don't once say tub thumping in the song. But if you look up Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, everybody's going to know it.
You'll know the song. So maybe make it your walkout song at your wedding or something cool. Maybe at your next corporate event.
Oh,
that's a thing now, by the way.
I know.
Corporate events, these people like walk out to like theme music as if they're getting on stage to be like a rock star. Meanwhile, they're giving you Q3 projections like anybody gives a fuck. Come on.
Hate it. I've seen all those videos.
Worst.
It's like, I don't like, the only time you're going to feel like a celebrity when you're not one is if you have like a company wide or like a sales initiative thing, and it's like, let's bring out the top salesman in the company, and they're like, yeah. It's like anybody could be like me, man. I'm just a normal guy. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like, clearly,
we
dude.
know.
Like, yeah,
we know.
Just like I just really like getting out there and being a dog. Like that's my job.
And 10-time President Award winner. His handicap's pretty good too.
I saw that one. Exactly that
Shut
one.
up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Stop
Piss
it.
off. Piss off.
You're just a normal Joe from the wherever the fuck you're from.
Yeah.
You got a kid. You got multiple kids. You live a pretty simple life. I understand you do well.
Male pattern baldness, shortest lawn in the freaking neighborhood, and he sells a lot of.
Sells a lot of whatever he likes to sell. And you know what? He's probably a cool guy. Not taking away from the fact that he's a cool guy. But the fact that you have to have a walkout song like you're fucking Jay-Z going out at Glastonbury.
I love New York.
Yeah, I love New York. It's like,
hey.
Sir, you're Caucasian.
Yeah.
It's okay. Kanye doesn't know you.
You're from Glendale Hills, dude. Like, get out of here. Miss me with that. Come on.
You grew up, sir, in Indiana. Please do not do that. Okay.
Exactly. But yeah, so Delaware, you can get a walk-off song if you win a championship and go to the Blue Hens game.
Oh, I'm in. What would your walk-up song be, by the way? Baseball or sports?
I would change it a lot. Because I'm a man of distinguished music taste. Can I get that Natalie Merchant song?
Oh, absolutely.
Na 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 na. I hit a banger, dude. That or probably like I believe in a thing called Love Would Be Sweet.
Yeah, that's a good one. The Darkness is good. Great band.
Or Deborah by Beck.
Okay.
It's like
so those are your
sexy,
top three.
Those are your top today. Tomorrow it's going to change again.
Yeah. So for me today, I'm really thumping this new Clips album.
Yes, Banks.
Love it.
Banks.
So I'm gonna lead with "So Be It" just because the beat is right. That's just hard to me. That's hard as fuck. White Girl. If I had to go, White Girl, Vanessa Carlton. All day long. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm hitting a yabo after that song plays.
Oh yeah.
And then if I had to go like old school, I'm doing Toto's Rosanna.
Totally.
We're
not the Lido Shuffle.
I was just wow. This is how we know one another. Lido.
Or dude,
exactly.
Or Little River Band.
Friday
night, I was late. I was taking you home. I walked down. Banger immediately.
So one of my fondest memories with leaving a baseball game is with Vince, actually. And we were on the red line.
Yeah.
Back to Wrigley to go have a night. And we just ran. They ended the game. They won. Rare for the White Sox. And they played Lido to walk out. And then we had Lido Shuffle stuck in our head so much that the whole train ride, we were playing Lido on repeat.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
More you know.
All right. Speaking of baseball, the All-Star game was this week, in case you're living under a rock.
Yes, sir. Tuesday.
Vince, it was anymore. The festivities leading up to the All-Star game, like the home run derby. I don't know if I just watch it because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because I love it so much. It's just not the same.
I agree. But I liked this year more than like the last couple of years. I'm not going to lie. I think the spread for the home run derby was a little more fun. The ball and the time thing at least like gives it a little bit of a different vibe. I did watch a clip of the Josh Hamilton year where they didn't time him and he had time to like hit the home runs and everybody cheered and then he had time again to hit it again. I will say it is nice that they did have a 70 ball limit. So like once you got there or 40 or whatever it is, once you got there, it was like, okay, you have no more because they were just taking too many pitches the last couple of years. Now, what I will say too is that they fucked up because first we all know Big Dumpy's Cal Raleigh won it all. And he should have based on what he did the last 2 rounds. But the first round, he tied with Brent Rooker. And Brent Rooker on the Oakland Athletics, they hit the same distance. Like as they both hit 16 home runs, I think, or 17 home runs. Same distance on their farthest home run. So they were like, we got to do a swing off. And then like 3 minutes later, they're like, actually, Cal Raleigh's was half a foot further.
Does distance have a metric in this?
Supposedly, whoever hit the farthest home run was going to move on. And then they tied. And then they said he hit it half foot further. And Brent Rooker's like, why didn't you say that it was half a foot further initially? Like, how can you make that like a relative
How can you make
after?
that right, that's booty cheeks.
It's booty cheeks. And like, yeah, he went on and won it. And he's the guy that everybody wanted to win it. And he caught fire, which was great. But it was like, yeah, you can't just be making up rules like that. I mean, I know there's not a lot of sanctity to it, but still, like, what are we doing?
It seems like a homer thing because Cal Raleigh's like the hottest thing in the club right now in the MLB, getting a lot of clicks. And he has more home runs at this stage of the game than anybody in a long time.
And he's switch hitter ever.
Yeah, and he's on pace to hit like 68 home runs.
Yeah,
which is unheard of this stage of the year. And whether you want to
probably not, but that's still.
I mean, it's insane if he keeps the pace. I'm kind of speculating he'll end somewhere close to 60. Yeah, I'm not saying that 60 is going to happen. I'm saying he'll hit like 58.
If he beats Stantonian measures, that'd be sweet. Or like the pre-steroid 61 Roger Maris would be sick. But like,
yeah, but when you look at Judge, and he already did that. And that's the one thing in my eyes that I feel like they wanted to lean with their golden goose, and that's what they did. But if you look at this lineup, it really wasn't like anything to write a book about. You had
Matt Murderer's Row, but Matt Olson was because Acuna couldn't do it.
Right, and I don't know why Acuna backed out.
He was like sick or something like that, and he's like, I can do the All-Star game, but not the home run derby. It's like, boo.
You could do both.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. So Matt Olson goes in, Jazz Chisholm, Cal Raleigh, and then who's the guy from Tampa again?
Oh, whoa! I had
Junior something.
Caminero. Thank you.
Junior Caminero, and then there was one more, Brooker, and then I'm missing one. Either way, this was just a meh lineup to the point forgetful. Some years, as a kid, the home run derby was the star of stars. Barry Bonds.
we don't have hitters like that anymore, though. Not like that.
But you kind of do, though.
O'Neal Cruz. See, that was the thing. O'Neal Cruz going was kind of sick because the launch angle he has on his ball is like, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah, it's hitting lasers out there.
Yeah, and like I want to see Ellie De La Cruz do it in the future. Like, but we don't have like Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire. We don't have like those guys. Like Prince Fielder and Josh Hamilton was fun. Like Judge, but Judge did a couple times. Alonso was boring. He already did a couple times. Like, you got to move on and get some new guys. I get it.
I understand you need some new blood.
You don't have a Griffey.
Shohei is essentially Griffey.
He won't do it.
He did it once. I mean, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then he's done now. That's the thing. The same thing with the dunk contest, man. It's like the best dunkers aren't even going to do the dunk contest. Like if you're too good, it doesn't matter. You know. Oh, also, a revision to what we said before. Byron Buxton will not be getting traded.
Yeah, because he has a no trade clause, and he basically said, I want to stay in Minnesota forever.
He's like, I'm going to be in the Minnesota Twins uniform for the rest of my career.
You know what that tells me? My family's happy here. I'm making a shit ton of money, and I don't care if I win a World Series or not. That's what it tells me.
Well, but also there's something to be said about the career one team guy. I love a career one team guy.
Yeah, but as a player,
when's the last time we've seen it? I agree, but when's the last? I mean, we saw Buster Posey. Mike Trout's probably going to get that.
Won 2 championships. Buster Posey did.
He did. Buster Pease, dude. Something Barry Bonds never did.
One of the best catchers to ever do it.
Buster P, dude.
Busty P.
Oh, yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Don't bust in her pee. Anyway, moving on.
Yo!
Yeah. But besides that, like Albert Pujols didn't do it. who's also a reminder. Yeah, but he retired, 10 years ago?
Doesn't matter. It's Derek Jeter. He's one of the best shortstops.
Also, don't forget, Pujols is like 4th all-time in home runs.
Paul Konerko?
No.
Joe Crede?
Konerko doesn't count.
Why?
Because he was on the Dodgers.
No, the Dodgers for a cup of coffee. You're actually going to count that?
Yeah, because literally that's 2 different teams.
Okay, here's a fun fact question.
Yeah, and doesn't Joe Crede on the Twins or something like that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was on the Twins.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. What was Paul Konerko's former position before first base?
Tree right?
He was a catcher.
Intrigue.
Yeah, a lot of intrigue. Yeah, that's true. I see exactly what you're saying in that sense.
He's also an injury risk, and a lot of people wouldn't trade for him because he makes a lot of money. So there's 2 sides to that pendulum.
There's 2 sides to the coin, and ultimately you look at it. If I'm the Twins, I'll be like, all right, that's wonderful. You want to stay here. Restructure your deal. Thank you. Now, as far as the game goes, so the All-Star game was Tuesday night. We're recording this on a Wednesday, so it's last night.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it? What are your thoughts on the game, mate?
I like that they brought the team jerseys back. Very cool.
Yeah.
Necessary change. I still adamantly do not believe that every team should get an all-star. It's stupid, and some teams don't deserve one, including our boys. Because
the
Shane
White Sox?
Smith,
no way.
If you saw, they were showing everybody's stats, and Shane Smith's stats are he's like 3-7 with a 4.32, and he's an all-star. And you're like, the last guy to become the year after he was drafted in Rule 5, which Shane Smith was last year, the last guy to do that was Dan Uggla, and he went crazy that year. And then Dan
Uggla was a dog for multiple years, though.
Yeah, but he made the All-Star game right after he was selected in Rule 5. That was the point. But he went crazy that year. Shane Smith is not going crazy this year. So, they have to – every team's got to get a player so everybody's watching from every place. He came in and I was like, this is great. And then the NL just started mashing on him. I thought it was kind of fun. I wasn't watching, I had it on a secondary screen. I'll tell you that for sure. I wasn't watching that verbatim.
Were you full-blown ADD boy?
I'm always double screened up. It's just
a double screen kind of guy.
Always the case, dude. If I'm playing something,
gaming on one, and then
I was gaming on one of them. Yes.
What are you playing right now?
I was playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Is my move. I'm running that one back.
Very, very Viking of you.
Yes.
Murderous Vikings.
Vikinger, if you will. But yeah, so I had it on. Low sound. It was cool, and I'm like, all right, NL's going to win this. No. Until they did. You have conspiracy. I'll let you talk about the conspiracy. I don't agree with you, but I'll let you talk about it.
The game was kind of an NL walk away for the majority of the innings I watched basically the whole thing from inning 1 on. And it got to a point where in the 7th inning, you could tell, so Jacob Mazeroski pitched the 7th.
He shouldn't be an all-star either.
Yeah, but he's hot and young, and they like him. So
yeah,
that's how this isn't
this isn't a strip club. This is the all-star game. You can't just be hot and young.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, he's probably the hottest name in the NL Central right now, next to Pete Crow Armstrong.
Don't disagree, but he shouldn't be an all-star for 4 starts.
Okay,
Would you
rather have him be in the game or some random relief pitcher in the NL East who has a better ERA?
Want to try Ranger Suarez on for size? It's not even ERA. He's played 5 games. You shouldn't be able to play if you've only done 5 starts.
Well, he's also an anomaly, and he averages 102 miles an hour per pitch.
I understand he's talented, and I also understand
it's
I understand that he will be an all-star for the rest of his career. But okay, how do we measure all-stars then?
Well, Paul Skeens was the same way. They did the same fucking thing to him last year.
He shouldn't have been in it either.
Okay, well, and he's back, and he lit up the first inning, 3 up, 3 down. No problem.
So my thought And also, this is like a opinion shared by many, I feel like, at this point, but all-star games don't mean anything. If you're going to make an argument for
anymore.
Right, exactly.
Which is
exactly.
dumb.
No. I'm not saying the game doesn't mean anything in itself. I'm saying appearances in an all-star game does not mean anything for the player. If you're making a Hall of Fame argument or like, how good is this player? And you're like, he made 15 all-stars. Throw it out. Doesn't matter. Because it's not, are you good? It's, do people like you?
True.
Which
I understand
people like him, but like Ranger Suarez is 7-3 this year. He's had 13 starts. He has a 2.15
on the Padres,
on the Phillies.
Well, didn't they invite him and he didn't want to go? Same thing with Wheeler.
He didn't get voted in. Okay. He has a better ERA and a better record than him, and he started more than 2 times the games.
Did Mazeroski get voted in?
I think he was voted in as like a what do you call it? Like a
alternate?
What's alternate? Yeah, there you go. So he got a lot because he was cool. That's what I'm saying. So like he should make it, but we can't value all-star games as like a barometer on talent anymore.
Yes and then no, because you have guys out there to the point, like the White Sox, Shane Smith, right? I mean, he's out there doing his, and I don't
be there either.
I don't agree. I don't disagree for a second. I feel as if it's one of those things that if you're good enough to be there, regardless of your team, you should be there. Because in the past, it used to be, if you suck, you're not going.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a fairness to all sort of situation because they were actually trying to win the game.
I don't know how you fix it, though. I don't know how you fix it.
Here's how you fix it. Bring back the fact that if you won the fucking All-Star game, you got home field advantage in the playoffs.
That doesn't change voting.
Well, and then you switch the rules. Now it's the best players go. And now the players are actually going to want to go.
Yeah, but how do you rate the best? That was always the issue. If you do a fan vote and then you also give the baseball writers, which is an absolute and you don't want to do that, like how do you rate it? Just purely statistically?
Well, a lot of those writers that used to be are now dead. But I would base it off of statistics.
You still got Verducci out there.
Yeah, Verducci is a douche. But then again, you also have to think about it from a perspective of, yes, you have to base it off statistics because why else would you make an all-star game?
Right.
You have to be statistically the best at what you do. Data proves all. Then again, there has to be a popular fan vote involved in some of this and a player vote. Now, I believe the data should prove more, and then it should be like a player vote should have the majority of the weight, and then the fan vote should have the other 20%.
Sure. I like that. So that's probably the best way to do it. Because then
make the game mean something again. But if the game doesn't mean something again, then it's just going to be a big popularity contest for the rest of the time.
Yeah, which again, I'm kind of okay and fine with that. If
it's turning into the NBA.
But we cannot act. Same thing with the NBA. He was an all-star for 15 years. Like, yeah, but he was probably the 13th to 20th best player in the league every single year. So there's no way he's that. Like, that's a hard argument to make. What I will say, actually, did we go over this last week? Do you know how the All-Star game started?
Vince has been on a tear of watching the baseball history docs. So, Vince, how did the All-Star game start?
The All-Star game started because there was a pitcher on the Cleveland, I think Spiders at the time, maybe the Indians already, who died, and they didn't have a pension program in the MLB, and they didn't make a lot of money because the owners were evil, and they still are, and they always have been. And his wife didn't have any money to live off of, essentially. So all of the best players were like, that's sad. Let's get all of the best players on both leagues to come in and play each other in an exhibition, and it took the world by storm. Everybody went, and they raised a bunch of money, and then the owners were like, you can make a lot of money doing this. I'm going to take your idea. I'm going to take your real good idea, and I'm going to benefit off that, and you're not. Yeah. And then they started doing it every year. There's the All-Star game.
See? Fuck his widow. We're here to make money.
Who was the first rookie of the year ever?
Babe Ruth?
No. Later.
So before or after Babe Ruth?
It was post Babe Ruth's career.
Joe DiMaggio.
No, after that too.
Mickey Mantle.
Jackie Robinson.
Got it.
The first time they ever did a Rookie of the Year was Jackie Robinson's first year. And who was the only player to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season? You got this.
Jackie Robinson.
No.
Rookie of the Year. Oh, Mickey Mantle.
No. You know this. Come on. It's a guy that came in later because he was in another league. And then he popped into the MLB and he was amazing right away.
Oh, I don't.
Want to try on Ichiro Suzuki for some size?
Oh, is it Ichiro?
Yeah,
I was gonna go Bo Jackson for a second there, but
what a dog though. Yeah, there's your baseball facts of the day. The end of the game. So they're up 6.
Let me talk about my conspiracy.
Oh yeah, conspire, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, so this leads me to my point. So the game doesn't mean shit anymore, right?
Sure.
So the NL's leading because they're stacked offensively and defensively, and the game at this point is 6-0 going in to the top of 7.
Yeah.
And all right, AL gets a couple runs. They get on the board. Brent Rooker hit about a 3-run shot. So now it's 6-3. You're like, they might be into something. Then, okay, the bottom of the 8th comes around and they start getting some run production. Matt Olson boots a ball to his right, and that scores Bobby Witt Jr. Now
that was still in the 7th. They didn't score in the 8th, just so you know.
Oh, okay. So this is all in the 7th. So they just had a monster 7th. They score about 5 runs, and they're going in, or they score about 4 runs.
4, 2 in the 9th.
Now they're going into the bottom of 9. And you get Bobby Witt Jr. And then not only that, but you get, I believe, Fernando Tatis back-to-back. And Bobby Witt Jr. doubles. Then you get Fernando Tatis hit a laser down the line. Okay, 1-run scores. All right, now here we go, 6-5. And then now we have a 3rd and nothing situation. And Kwan's up to bat. It's 6-5, and they start making this comeback. And this would be the first year for this swing-off theory to ever happen. So Renio Suarez is playing 3rd, way back to a guy who is very much so fast as shit. And
I love when you say his name. I love when you say his name.
And a slap hitter. So what does he do? He goes down an account. It's like 1-2. He's protecting. He just does what Kwan does. He hits the Kwan and slaps this little ball and dribbler straight down the 3rd baseline. Runner from 3rd scores. Kwan safe. Tie game. 6-6. 2 outs. Okay, strikeout next batter. Doesn't happen. Great. Now they're like, hey, new rule, new thing for this All-Star game. We're going to have a swing off. Here are the rules. 3 pitches.
Granted,
3 pitches.
Robert Suarez came in and gave up the 2. Edwin Diaz comes in, closes out the game. Granted.
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
I'm telling you, if this is an MLB conspiracy of conspiracies.
It's not like they came into the 9th and immediately scored 6 runs, and then everybody's like, hooray.
I think they
scored 4 in the 7, 2 in the 9.
Somebody's in the ear of some of these managers like, hey, don't tell them to go 100%. We're trying to get this new thing.
You can't tell a guy that's in his first All-Star game to not pitch well. You can't do that. They're not going to listen to you.
Vince, money has a lot to do with a lot of things.
I know.
And they wanted to put on a show for the fans, and that's exactly what they did. So they pitch the swing off, all right, which is now going to be a thing, and a lot of people over the next 10 years are going to be begging for the swing off. If this decided a playoff game, by the way, I'd be pissed.
That's why it's the All-Star game, fortunately.
Right, I understand, but I could see a day where the American attention span becomes the size of a gnat, which it already is, and they're like, you know what? Just end the game on a swing off.
Not in the playoffs.
But it's
I liked it for the All-Star game because it's non-consequential. It doesn't matter.
I agree. But if the game meant something, it would be just horrible.
Yeah, they won't.
So basically what you do, you pick your 3 top dogs
or 3 random people.
Yeah, Aaron Boone, I don't think he understood the rules. He was just like, let's give
Brent
this guy
Rooker, Randy Arozarena, and Aranda from the Rays, who's not even a notorious power hitter.
When you have the best power hitter in the game in Aaron Judge sitting on the bench, maybe he went to Judge and he was like, nah, I don't want to.
Or the best power hitter in the game this year, Cal Raleigh, also sitting on the bench.
Or Shohei Ohtani, who didn't play.
Well, he should have, yeah, right. But still, like, it was like, so NL side was Kyle Stowers, who's had a great year, honestly. Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso. Schwarber and Alonso makes a lot of sense. Stowers is good now. He's new to the good game.
Yeah, but that's so lopsided.
Brent Rooker, power hitter. Yeah, just to the home run derby. Awesome, but not their best power hitter. Arozarena has been powerful in the past, has done the home run derby, but wouldn't be my first choice. And then Aranda was just a wild call.
Aranda was a rando.
Yeah, and obviously Schwarber comes in, hits 3 bombs because he knows what the fuck he's doing. Like, clearly that was the move for them. But it just sucked because you're like, why is it not the 3 best hitters on both sides just trying to hit homers? That's the best way to do it.
That's where I think the mishap was in this whole thing. You need the best power hitters in the game. They should have said, all right, Aaron Boone, and Dave Roberts, it is going to be 3 of the best power hitters on your team. Pick them. And it can't just be randoms. So Rooker I get, but why Cal Raleigh isn't in there and Aaron Judge isn't also?
Should have been Rooker, Judge, and Cal Raleigh. That's clearly the pick.
Yeah. And it also should have been Shohei, Pete Alonso, and then maybe Schwarber.
But even like if you look at the guys on the teams, like Vlad Guerrero Jr., done it before. Byron Buxton was just in it. He can hit homers too. On the NL side, like, you know, Tatis, Matt Olson, like they had a ton of dudes and they picked the right guys, I would say. Stowers again, like maybe that was just like a hey Miami. But like this is unbelievable. Like Aranda shouldn't have been in this. I don't understand. Is it because he didn't get any playing time? What did he get? He got 1 at bat. He got 1 hit in the game. Congrats. That's great. But it's like, you look up and down. Like you could have picked Jazz and been like, he was just in the home run derby. He's trained.
I'm going off conspiracy here, Vince. I think they ushered.
Well, why did the AL want to lose?
Didn't want to lose. I just think it was more so like at this stage of the game, it's fun. Give a guy who doesn't get a lot of opportunity to get some face time, get him out there. That's in my thought process. That's what they did.
I believe that.
But I feel like the MLB called in a fix here. I can't think of any other reason they called it in. I think Manfred's sitting out there. He's like, we better have fucking swing off.
It's just hard to manipulate the game that aggressively like that.
I understand it's difficult to manipulate the game.
You need a lot of people to agree and figure that out. And you need Stephen Kwan to just learn how to hit a ball like that perfectly. I know, but you could say that to anything. That's like a scapegoat. To get all those people on the same pages.
He hit the Kwan.
Oh, so
by the way,
I apologize. I forgot that they hit the Kwan.
If his walk-up song isn't Hit the Kwan,
it might be.
Like, it is criminally horrible that's
maybe it's 10,000 miles.
Maybe. Hey, if that's the case, I'm in.
1,000 miles. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it was kind of fun.
Your thoughts?
I wasn't anti the All-Star week. This wasn't the worst one. It was just kind of like, you know, it is what it is. It's for the kids. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's not really an adult thing.
So is Trick Daddy, and I agree with those statements. Now, Vince, we are approaching the 50-day mark until football begins. Training camp.
Football.
All right.
Yeah, I need
it. It's
I need
almost
some gridiron.
time.
I need some gridiron.
I need a little gridiron in my life. Of course, college football comes back before NFL and, you know, all the things, even though preseason games are going to be starting in a month. So it's less than 50 days. We're approaching 40 days by the time this episode drops. So training camp starts next month. And as training camp is about to start, We discussed this probably 2 months ago, shortly after the draft. Shemar Stewart, first-round draft pick of the Cincinnati Bengals, was most notably holding out because of language in his contract that basically stated if he got hurt, they weren't willing to pay him his rookie contract. So basically they can make that contract null and void. This is new language in rookie contracts that the NFL basically said this is optional. You can choose to include it or disclude it. He basically looked at that and said,
is it hurt or is it suspended too?
I think it's both. I think drug tests and hurt, I think it has to deal with both on the language side of things. So basically, if, for example, if he gets hurt or fails drug test or has any issues off the field, they can just basically say, yeah, fuck you, we're not paying you because you violated X language in your contract. Well, he basically said, yeah, no, I'm not going to sign that. And they were like, well, take it or leave it. And he was like, well, okay. And he would show up to the rookie training camps and mini camps just to be present. And then it got to a point as OTA started and all these things, he just basically said, well, I'm not going to show up if I don't have a contract.
Yeah. He said I wasn't going to do it, and they're like, yeah, right. And now he's like, I'm not going to do it. Why would I do that?
And this is kind of what this NIL player era is kind of ushering in, because a lot of these kids are in a position, they don't need the money anymore. They've gotten a bag in college, so they can live comfortably enough to be like, well, yeah, I'm not signing a shitty deal. And it's never been a clause ever used in NFL history that a player, okay, technically, if you choose not to sign with that team and you sign with no team unless they trade you or any outside circumstances, you can wait until the following year and re-enter the draft per the NFL guidelines.
You wouldn't be in college. You would just wait.
Well,
previous. But now you can.
But now you can. This is what the NIL does. It's creating flexibility. So what he's doing now is almost a 23-year-old is partitioning the NCAA to be like, listen, I want to play. And he's back at practice at Texas A&M where he went to college. It's so comical. I like it too.
I don't. What I'm afraid of is like, oh, I got drafted by this team and I don't want to go there, so I'm just going to go back to college. I hate that.
You see what the NBA is turning into that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can go back or not with that. I don't know how that functions.
I don't know the rules of the NBA, but how many guys got drafted this year? It's like drafted by the Utah Jazz. And they're like, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, and two, like, I think Shemar Stewart should be able to do this because, like, he sees what happens to the defenders that go to the Bengals. They just get screwed. No matter who you are, the Bengals are just going to screw you and not pay you. So I kind of get it. Now, if he's doing it because he's like, I'll do a bunch of steroids and I don't want to, if I fail, I don't want to get in trouble. I get that's fucked up. But like, other than that, clearly it's not the total. It's the words in the contract. And the Bengals are notorious for not hearing people out in this or not like conceding to anything. And it's going to be their demise. Per usual, it's always their demise. That's what always happens to them.
Unless your name is Joe Burrow or Jamar Chase.
Right, but where's Trey Hendrickson?
Well, Trey Hendrickson just said, I'm one of the best in the league statistically over the past 5 years. Pay me. 17
last year
sacks average over the past 3 years.
He led the league in sacks 3 years. Last year. Like, what are we doing?
3 years. He averages 17 sacks a season over the past 3 years. He's very good at what he does.
You think you maybe need
I want to get
him?
paid. And they're like, nah.
Right.
And then they draft this kid.
And he's not going to be their whole defense. Their whole defense is like, whatever.
He's not scoffing at the money, which is the funny part. It's not about the money. It's the language in the contract. He's
yes.
Saying, yes, this does not benefit me. I'm not signing that. And they're like, well, you better. And he's like, I don't have to.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we'll show you, then hold out then. And he's like, okay.
I'm just going to go back to Texas A&M and play again for however much money they're going to give me to do it. Because now he's a national name. So like, okay, fuck you. Got my name out there. Press got me. I'm good.
And I would put good money on it that the NCAA, being the very first time they've probably seen this, just go, all right, we'll give you one more year. If it goes against all the loopholes and guidelines, I could see him playing again at A&M next season. I could see this being a main storyline leading into training camp, unless they remove the verbiage and let him sign as a normal player would. But if I'm him, yeah, go practice back at college. And
if you could go back to college and like, that's the thing too. It's like the NFL already has the rule. Like you can just leave and come back. Doesn't matter what you do. The NCAA wouldn't let you come back. But like now if they do, then it's like, boom. All right. But then again, that's going to be dwindling and dwindling to the point where someone's going to be like, I don't want to play for the Giants. I'm going to go back. And
we are going to see it in the next 5 years. I don't see a scenario in this planet where guys are like, well, I don't want to get drafted by that team, so I'm not going to play with them. Although
Eli
has been happening. Yeah, Eli did it. It's been John Elway did it.
Yep.
Bo Jackson did it. Tampa Bay Bucks. They drafted him, but they fucked him because they told him a lie saying that if you go on an NFL visit, that won't violate NCAA violations for baseball. And it did. And he couldn't play out the rest of his season at Auburn. So he was just like, fuck this, I'll go play baseball. And that's the Bo Jackson story. But John Elway, most notably, didn't want to get drafted by the Baltimore Colts, said, I'll just go play baseball if I get drafted by the Baltimore Colts. And then the Colts drafted the pick to Denver. There's a whole 30 for 30 on it. And it's fascinating. By the way, the Bears could have drafted Dan Marino. Don't know if you know that. So could the Steelers. They could have had Dan Marino too.
Revisionist history, though, you know.
So in your thought process, though, with the specific Shemar Stewart situation, does he play in the NCAA next year?
In all of these scenarios, it always ends up happening that he signs with his team. So if I'm going to put my money on anything, the Bengals take it out, he signs, and they move on. Or they don't take it out and they give him $500,000 more or something like that. That's the only way I can see that happening.
Joe Burrow, man, if you're him right now, you're just going to be sitting there like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Put a defense around me.
Well, he's like, where's the whole, like, when are we going to start trying to compete here? Like, what are we doing? So, like, at some point, someone's going to be like, hey, sign our fucking guy, dude. He's our rookie. He's going to be on a rookie control contract. You're going to have to pay him if he gets catastrophically injured. Like, that's the biggest like thing. It's stubbornness for the sake of being stubborn. It's stupid. Just sign the guy.
Bengals are going to Bengals. I could see him playing in college next year. And I could see him not wanting to play for this organization
again. You know what I'm saying, though, right? Like, whenever these things happen, like, the team always concedes once the season gets closer. Except for, like,
once they
Bell.
realize, well, and there's the other thing. Trey Hendrickson is not coming back unless he gets traded. Which, by the way, the Bears may want to still look at that if it's still on the table.
That'd be cool. Value's going down for sure. That's a fact.
Value's going down. You got a removable piece on an offense of a team that could use a tight end. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be cool.
We'll see.
Could be cool, Vince. Just throwing it out there.
Contracts are all over the place an issue. Speaking of defensive players, TJ Watt still not practicing. Cam Hayward says he needs to get paid. He should be a Steeler for the rest of his career because TJ Watt's also leading or top 3 in sacks every single year. Like,
TJ Watt will remain a Steeler for the rest of his career.
He's posturing.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to show up to the other stuff, and he probably just wants to hang in Arizona with his brother. Either that or go to Mexico. I don't know if you saw JJ Watt bought a piece of a FC team in Mexico.
I did.
Kind of cool. So maybe he's just kind of kicking it right now. It's just like, you know what? I'll hold out because I want more money. Even though he just signed a deal like 2 to 3 years ago.
I think he wants more years.
Okay.
But wasn't that a 4-year contract? So wasn't he on his last year now? Extend me.
Yeah, in theory, I think you're right. Yeah, so extend me or what? But he's on a team, though, that's kind of in purgatory. And you really think Aaron Rodgers is going to get you over the finish line? I don't think so.
I don't, but also he's your best player. So what are you going to do?
Allegedly your best player.
No, he is the best player on the team. Who's better than him? DK?
TJ Watt?
No, I'm saying TJ Watt's your best player.
Oh, I thought you were saying Aaron Rodgers.
No, fuck no. He's not even top 4 on
all-time worst guy. Talk about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was recently at a pro-am, almost hit a kid. Kid called it out. Was like, you almost hit me. And as opposed to being the kid like, oh man, my bad. I'm sorry. He was like, yeah, almost doesn't count.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
like
God, I hate you.
That's like that Peyton Manning SNL skit where he's throwing balls at the back of guys' heads.
Remember that? He's like, I told you fucking curve.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Manning.
He's like, go sit in the porta potty for the rest of the day or whatever.
Just all-time shitty human being.
Now,
I digress.
If we go from one purgatory team though to one that's competing, brand new ownership, played really well last year. Terry Mack finally gets a quarterback, and now he's like, hey guys, you should pay me. I've been here. You should pay me. Terry McLaurin. How is that situation going to iron out? They need him.
I feel like it's somewhere in the middle. I feel like what they're preaching to the press on the player side of things is very one-sided. Like they don't want to play ball with me. Well, maybe you're just trying to get the maximum of what you're trying to get.
Sure.
And that's fair, and I understand that. That's what they're going to do. I feel like it's somewhere in the middle. I feel like it's 50-50. We talk about, you just said, Bess, a lot of this stuff is much to do about nothing. There's one situation or multiple situations that I could see much to do about nothing by the time training camp begins, either that or ends. I could see T-Mac getting a new deal, and I could see TJ Watt playing opening day. I could see both of them playing opening day. The biggest question mark.
I was going to say, he's got $22 million on his final year right now in his extension that he signed in 2022. Is that, I don't even know, is that comparable to, what is he, a top 5, top 10 receiver in the league right now?
I think Terry Mack's top 10 if I had to give it a number. So
I play this game? What do we got? Jamar Chase? We got Justin Jefferson.
Chase easily number 1. Justin Jefferson.
Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra. You could, in theory, throw T. Higgins in the mix because T. Higgins may be the best two-wide receiver in the game.
That would be a conversation, though. He's a top receiver. So, like, if you're going to look for one, it's not like those grow on trees. The Packers have been looking for one for 25 years. So, we'll see if they find one. Donald Driver left, and they're like, all right.
You can also statistically look at A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. I mean, those guys light it up every year.
Good call.
It's very difficult to theorize that. I mean, you just look at statistics, though. Jamar Chase is him. You know, the LSU guys are leading the NFL in like every major category in receiving. It's kind of out of bounds. The fact that the two of those guys played on the same team and won a national championship, and the fact that Joe Burrow got to play with both of them is out of bounds. I look at this overall though and think Terry Mack's worth the price of doing business. He has been loyal.
He is getting paid less than Debo, than Nico Collins, than Michael Pittman, than Brandon Ayuk.
Well, and I think a lot of this is sparked by the Debo trade to the Commanders because we have to realize that Debo's on the Commanders now.
And he's getting paid more than him.
Yeah, and he's like, wait a minute, you're paying the aging guy on the roster more than me, even though
kind of why, though, because they signed him when he was at his clutch.
Yeah,
you know?
So it's like, so do you believe in me or do you not? And not only that, you have a rookie quarterback on his rookie contract. You have the money to pay.
He knows contracts are coming too, so he's like, get me in there first. Thank you.
Well, and I don't foresee Debo being on this team for the next 3 years. I see him being like a 1 to 2 year rental and he's gone. He's at the tail end of it.
He's going to
be lucky if he makes it through the 2025 season.
Well, they got 2 years. They got 2 years on. He's a free agent in 2026. So we'll see. Or he's got 1 year or whatever left on this.
I see Terry McLaurin getting a deal by day one. If they trade him, that's horrible for your rookie quarterback who has identified his favorite target being fucking T-Mac.
Correct.
That's just dumb. TJ Watt, that's going to figure itself out. If players on the team are like, you better sign him. Yeah, it's going to.
He's the lifeblood of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's be for real. Yeah, we all know this.
He is the defense in its entirety. Now it's also going to be interesting, and I finished the QB documentary season 2. Went through the final 2 episodes. They bench Kirk Cousins inherently. He's a very good guy. His wife was crying. Understood.
The pride of Barrington.
It's upsetting moments. He is such just like a typical, just basic dude. And I really like
God-fearing man.
I really like him for that. And he like called Michael Penix and like, talked him up and said, I'm here for you and all these things. And people are like, poor Kurt. I'm like, poor Kurt. He signed for $90 million.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's just fine.
Yeah.
And he's going to show up and do all the things. I could foresee an angle where, training camp ends, somebody gets hurt, he's on a different roster.
I could see him in Indy.
He might be in Indy. Perfect place for him.
At the Indianapolis Colts depth chart. When's the last time you looked at that? Their quarterback room?
Oh, it's horrible. Anthony Richardson is the dumbest pick of all time.
It's a lot of middle dudes. They got Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, Riley Leonard, my dog, but not an NFL quarterback, and Jason Bean. Those are your quarterbacks right now. I would start Riley Leonard.
Jason Bean. Well, yeah, because that's the Notre Dame homer in you.
But even so, it's like at least you're gonna see like maybe something's different. They know what's gonna happen to Anthony Richardson. He's gonna get injured. Daniel Jones, you've seen him for years. Like maybe.
Riley Leonard is not going to touch the fucking field, Vince.
I don't think he should on any team. But if you're looking at this depth chart, Anthony Richardson sucks. We've learned that. Daniel Jones sucks. We've learned that. Riley Leonard's probably going to suck. Might as well see. Like, it's not like you're going to do well this year.
Riley Leonard will make the taxi squad before he does anything.
No, I think there will be.
See what I did there? Did you see what I did there?
I did. He's going to go to the practice squad / taxi squad. Ha 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 ha.
There you go.
I do. A-Rich gets injured. Daniel Jones is horrible in their last ditch effort in the 11th week. They're going to be like, fuck it, throw Leonard in there, see what happens. I think that's what's going to happen.
I think the likelihood of Kirk Cousins playing on the Indianapolis Colts before Riley Leonard touches the field is far more believable than
I'm not saying he should. I'm saying they will, because they're not going to be good this year. And they're going to be in the gutter of the AFC South.
Kirk Cousins, maybe, just maybe, Shane Steichen offense just gives you disciple a West Coast system, which Kirk runs beautifully. Awesome running game, great offensive line, Michael Pittman. It would work.
I like the idea, but I think the Colts are like, we're good where we are. Richardson's going to be out for the year in 2 weeks.
Yeah. So by the time Anthony Richardson declares the fact that his shoulder's shot and he can't throw a football more than 30 yards accurately, it's over.
And then
I
you're
think
starting
at that
DJ.
stage of the game, no, I don't think you're starting Danny Dimes over Kirk. I think at that stage of the game, you call the Falcons and you're like, all right, what do you want for him?
3 4th-rounders.
No. I think you could get him for a 5th-round draft pick all day long, split the salary.
Because of the amount of money,
Say, we'll Dutch the salary with you. We'll give you a 5th-round draft pick. Maybe some cash considerations from you to help out with this contract.
Yeah.
And we'll bring in Kurt. Kirk can do his thing and run this offense the way it needs to be ran and be behind an offensive line that can protect him. And not only that, he can hand it off to a fucking animal of a running back, Jonathan Taylor.
A used to be animal. Or is he that guy again?
Crushed last year, dude.
Okay. I'm asking. I'm not saying he's horrible. I'm just saying, is he a used to be or is he a current?
Jonathan Taylor had a bounce back year last year because they could do nothing but run the football.
Correct.
He aced the Bears. So he shows up when the lights are the brightest. But Jared Goff, you look at that, no Ben Johnson. Granted, Mark Brunell's taking over, and seemingly, from what I can read through watching this documentary,
I like it.
And Mark Brunell have a great relationship. So I don't see that being an issue. I see him picking up right where he left off. Maybe that looks a little different, but it's going to look very similar. And then Joe Burrow, I just feel bad for. I do. That poor kid is busting his ass. One of the best at what he does.
Poor kid. If you're going to poor kid,
Vince,
Kirk, don't poor kid. Don't poor kid like Joe Burrow. He's also getting paid so much money. You can't be like, poor Kirk, poor Joe Burrow. Come on.
Well, from the sense of saying, it's not like he's Tom Brady, where he's one of the best young quarterbacks in the game, plays for Bill Belichick in a team that's built around him to succeed. No,
I know what you're saying, but you can't say that poor kid. No. He's still going to get anything out of this? Like, he's going to be so sad.
No. He makes a lot of money.
Sad. He's so sad, Joe. Come over
he
here.
makes
Let
a
me
lot of
mommy kiss
money.
you.
And he bangs models, and he shows up
Yeah.
at cool parties, and he wears cool shit, and he's cool.
Yeah.
And I
I
get
don't
it,
feel bad
but that
for him
won't
at
win
all,
you
though, because put me in that situation, I'm thriving, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that.
Poor kid, my ass.
I do feel bad for him. I
do
feel
too,
bad for him in
but-
this sense, Vince,
I do too.
where I'm
I
like,
understand.
dang, I wish he could actually win and get to
Yeah.
another Super Bowl. Granted, they have to pay him. Now they're going to have to pay T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. So it's just a
It's not happening in
loaded
Cincy.
loaded basket of caca.
Since he has the Jerry Reinsdorf of ownership, and he's going to do anything to keep his team middling instead of winning. It's like Connie Mack saying the best way to keep all your players and make the most money is to compete a little bit, but never win. Because once you win, you got to pay your players. So that's what they're going to do.
Speaking of Jerry Reinsdorf, this is a great segue. So, in case you're living under a rock or you don't pay attention to Summer League basketball. So the Bulls, got football on the mind. The Bulls, first round draft pick, what's his name? Noah
Osengwe.
Noah Osengwe basically just got his career ended by a white boy who got drafted to the Pacers. And Vince, you want to put the picture up here?
Yes,
because
I'm doing it right now.
If you're watching on YouTube, this boy just got posterized in Summer League. And his face looks like something that out of an OnlyFans. Like, it looks like he's getting his booty cheeks clapped up from behind.
Getting jiggy with it, if you will.
Getting jiggy with it, maybe getting ditty with it. Like, his eyes are rolling back into his head. His mouth is open and just getting absolutely dunked on.
It's one of the worst posters I've
over.
seen. It's one of the worst posters I've seen in maybe ever.
Ever?
Just his him going like, oh, no.
His career is over.
Now, granted, it will be a joke until he can prove that he's good.
He's not good.
My problem with it is, right, what is your take on his game, Mike?
His take on the game is this is an experimental draft pick. He never proved the fact that he could play defense. He never proved the fact that he could score more than 10 points a game in fucking France or in Germany. Skipped out on the German national championship or championship game, which he was supposed to play in. To come here and get drafted.
No, it's after he got drafted. They were playing the day after he got drafted. The Bulls are probably like, you don't get to play there anymore. You're on our team.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's just the Anthony Bennett of, he just does nothing well.
No, he's not Anthony Bennett because he didn't go first overall. But that was that problem. Anybody that gets drafted after 10 is like, it's a crapshoot. The way I perceive this guy is that they drafted a guy that foul baited in France on some of the least baited foul baits I've ever seen, and they call it. And everything he tries to do in France is not going to work here. And he needs to put some size on. And I don't think he can do anything particularly well, like you mentioned. And now he's already a laughingstock with the poster. I saw something yesterday, cracked me up. There's a Bulls account, like diehard Bulls fan account on X. And ESPN posted this, and both of the anchors started laughing. I don't know if you saw that video.
Oh, they were dying.
They were dying. And then the person on the diehard Bulls fan was just like, oh, that's sweet. A couple 40-year-old people laughing at a young kid trying to play basketball. And I was like, you cannot be like that for this. Like, this is the funniest poster that's ever happened, regardless of who you are. He probably saw it and he's laughing at it. Realistically. Like, you can't get postered like this.
How do you not?
It doesn't even matter who did it to him. It's even funnier. It's like some guy with like a Gen Z mohawk haircut yammed on him, which is unfortunate. But like,
what's the guy's name? We got to give him his roses.
On the Pacers, Johnny Furphy. Murphy with an F.
Perfect. Yeah. His name is perfect. Johnny Furphy with his floofy ass hair. Yeah. Just absolutely posterizing. And Johnny is just dunking. Johnny is like getting after it. So
sometimes you got to know when to give up, Noah. Sometimes you got to know when to give up. Oh, water. Right down the blowhole. Right down the
Vince got choked. Vince got choked. In other NBA news, while Vince maybe can breathe,
I'm good.
Bradley Beal is out of his contract finally with the Arizona, with the Phoenix Suns. What the heck am I talking? I almost said Arizona. I almost said Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I
the Phoenix Diamondbacks. So, what, he had $82 million left on his deal, Vince?
He had a $110.9 million due over 2 years left on his deal. He agreed to give back $13.9 million for the buyout, meaning that it's now stretched to $19.4 million a year of dead money for the Phoenix Suns for the next 5 years. So essentially they lose $20 million every year for the next 5 years to buy out Bradley Beal. We knew when the deal was made, this is a stupid deal. He gets there. He's mad that he's not the starting caliber player on a team that has a lot of better players than him at the time. But he wants the ball more, Bradley Beal. I want to get on the court and I want the ball more. So where does he go, Mike?
Oh, is he going to go play with Kawhi?
He's I think he already is a Los Angeles Clipper. Meaning, granted, their team is pretty good. They actually did compete in the playoffs a little bit, so something could happen. But if you want the ball, I've always said, if you want the ball, go to a team that has James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, because that means you're going to get the ball. Maybe in the regular season, in the middle of the season when no one's playing, but like not when it counts. You're not getting the ball,
I was waiting to see where he was going after I saw the press release from Shams. I was like, maybe he goes to the Bulls, even though that would be horrible, but it would be the most Bulls thing ever. But the Clippers make far more sense.
Yeah, the buyout thing, he's going to go to a team that's kind of competing. The Clippers make a lot of sense. It's just like he's Bobby Bonilla for the next 5 years, and he's getting $19.4 million in the bank account, plus an additional, what is that, $5.5 million from the Clippers too? He's making out like a bandit, but that is just so
the wrong field.
Egregious. No, Mike, we're too wide and too stout. We're like a pop can, and they're looking for a freaking like bottle.
They're looking for a beautiful bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah. They need a bottle, and you and I are those like barefoot cans you bring to the beach. Unfortunately,
yeah, we're a little bit thicker than that, but I agree. You want to talk about people getting overpaid, Vince? Did you see Ryan Poles got extended for 4 fucking years?
Who knows?
What has he done?
If he's good, then we're good.
Ryan Poles, GM of the Chicago Bears, has done nothing but blow it up. And
if he's good, then we're good. That's how I feel.
But all right. So do you think the reason they did it was to just be like, all right, you picked your head coach. We'll give you the tenure of your head coach.
Yes.
And if you don't figure it out. So are you feeling it? This deal is more so of like, all right, we're going to extend you. Don't fuck it up. Otherwise, you're both out.
They're together. Right. They're together. So if they're both fired at the same time. That's how I feel. We'll see how it goes.
The Bears. All right.
By the way, your boy might get traded.
Who?
LeBron James.
Fuck off. What?
They're talking LeBron trades right now. I don't know. DeAndre Ayton goes there already.
Do they have anything else to talk about?
No.
Why? Who wants LeBron James?
Oh, I mean, like plenty of like middling teams or any mid-market team that can't sell tickets right now. You think the Charlotte Hornets don't want LeBron James?
I think the Chicago Bulls don't want
yeah, they'd slip him in there. Jerry Reinsdorf is a moneymaker. Anywhere he goes, people are going to go. So, like, actually, the Bulls don't even want him because they already sell tickets. But, like, any of those middling teams, man, the Jazz would take LeBron right now. The Trailblazers would take LeBron right now. But he's not getting traded. There's no way in hell. It's just so funny to me that people are like, LeBron's probably going to – everybody's saying that the best case scenario is for him to go to the Dallas Mavericks.
I saw this from none other than the man himself, and the enigma of Fox Sports 1, Colin Cowherd, bring this up. Think about it. He'd love to be reunited with his guys and Kyrie and Anthony. They just swapped teams. Now you got Cooper Flag. I'm like, they just traded him. What the why would he want to go to that? We'll watch now. He doesn't want to play with DeAndre Ayton, and he doesn't want to play with any of the team that he blew up to build around him to go try and win a championship.
That was all. And
he's on every podcast.
Yeah.
And he's on every podcast saying he's read every book of all time. And then not only that, he needs a month off before he starts the playoffs. I'm so sick of this motherfucker. Just, can he be done? Can I never hear from him ever again?
All of the replies were like, LeBron James is going to leave the team that he completely decimated? That's crazy. Yeah, dude. Every single time he leaves the team. He left the Cavs in disarray. Great rebuilding on that. He left the Heat in a weird-ass spot, too, when he left, too. It's just like, yeah, he's going to make a bunch of changes, and then he's just going to go with the wind and find a team that's better off for him. But whatever. He's, in my opinion, the second best player of all time, so he can do what he wants.
No, he's not the second best player of all time.
In my opinion, and Kobe's top 5, maybe. That's a crazy
You're wrong.
Argument.
Vince, you're wrong.
He's not even the best Laker of all time.
They're talking about this LeBron James guy. Why do we even got to talk about this?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is better than Kobe Bryant.
Why do we even got to talk about this guy? They bring up this LeBron James as if he's someone we got to talk about. Why are we even release a LeBron James list? I digress. Diddy's on it. Diddy's on it.
Hey, right. Elmo got hacked too. Elmo got hacked too. I don't know if you saw that.
Elmo got hacked.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. Israel's bombing people randomly again.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, yeah.
Animals are just aimlessly running away that never move in packs or moving in packs out of the Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, because the volcano's going to go off, dude, and we're all dead.
We're not all dead.
It's
not going to affect you or me.
If Yellowstone goes off, you're going to die.
Mike, you decided it was a good idea to move to Arizona?
Yeah.
You're dead.
It's gonna super affect us, but I'm pretty sure Arizona's cooked if Yellowstone goes off.
No, I've done my homework. We're okay.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right, just wear sunglasses all the time.
No, if anything, it's gonna be wicked Dak and it's gonna go down 10 degrees.
Wicked Dak. Yeah.
Wicked Dak, kid.
It could be detrimental.
Yeah, it's been ready to pop off for like millions of years.
Mm-hmm. Things got blue balls.
Things ready to pop.
And that's how you end a fucking podcast right there.
As you know, people, we do this week after week, and we love bringing it to you.
Oh.
And before you know it, these boys are going to be hitting the road, and it's going to be a good time. So we appreciate you coming in week after week, and thank you so much. If you haven't yet, like, follow, subscribe, share it with a friend, share it with a family member. Download. Maybe you got a cousin, maybe you got a funkle, maybe you're a funkle. Download it. And of course, we'll see you next week.
Oh!
Talking Tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.